Hello, company. Does the setup look familiar? Haven't played a 3DS game in a good while. Got the dual screen organization here. Now, I don't know exactly which screen is going to be most important. If I need to change the sizes, I will. But because we had dual screen gaming, I, had to use the classic setup. Yes, it does indeed have the... Oh, you know what? Nate probably hasn't seen the PNG things. Yeah, it does. I can speak to you through a Shy Guy. And I can even speak to you through a couple other characters. Like Kermit the Frog. Hey-ho, Kermit the Frog here. Oh, dudes. It's sus. And just me, Bummer. Professor Friendly. Shadow the Hedgehog. Bjorn. Also have a rotating lemon that only moves when I speak. Officer Earl, Gavin Papa, he locked the server down. Don't you go speaking. We under lockdown. Jeremy Wade, because Tortalio. Send it back to there. The touchscreen one is most important, by the way. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll do that right now. We're going to make that bigger. We're going to shrink this a bit. If I need to rearrange them, let me know. That should be okay for now. Sorry, Token. Let me look. Hang on. Alright, we got a request from Token. I'm gonna honor it because I'm nice like that. Also, did anyone get the Rin Smells reference in the thumbnail? I see it now. I didn't even pay enough attention, but now I get it. I do get it now. Of course. Hello, Carson. Well, we got a couple items to use. We actually do have a good bit of stuff. We got Bus. We got Lemon. We got Polar Bear. We got Frog. We got a lot of words to use, believe it or not. We got 1984, which probably encompasses something useful, who knows? I don't know exactly. Alright, let me get this image up here. We're gonna put a little Batman keychain in the corner. We're gonna put tiny Batman keychain in the corner. Whoa, that is way too big. We're shrinking that down. It needs to be tiny. Too much detail. It's gonna be tiny. In the top corner. There we go. Alright. Let me get to the game. Rin, will I eat a lemon if you do this? And the next stream will be called If You Don't Do This. Is this a challenge? I don't know. We're going to see what we do. Hello, Emilio. Welcome. Paper Shy Guy mode. Indeed. Hello, everybody. Hello, EG. Welcome. Hello, Nate. Welcome. Hello, Minecrafter. Welcome. Hello, George. Welcome. Hello, Token. Welcome. Hello, Carlin. Welcome. Hello, Buddy. Welcome. Hello, O/Rispida. Welcome. Hello, Carson. Welcome. Hello, Waffle. Welcome. Hello, Garfin Bopper, welcome. Call it Carson was here? We could possibly do that. Here we go. Let me know if it's too loud. If I need to turn it down, let me know.
Our story begins with Grandpa Edgar and Grandma Julie. You might not believe this, But Grandpa Edgar used to be the world's greatest adventurer.
Grandpa Edgar?
Grandma Julie would beg to differ.
I know
She
Edgar.
was also an adventurer.
Hello,
Edgar
Donut
Walton
Lord the
brushed
First.
away
Welcome.
lines or opened doors thought to be undisturbed for generations, only to find Julie was already there, having lunch. They competed like this on adventure after adventure. On one adventure, Julie beat Edgar to the top of a long-lost pyramid.
Grandpa and Grandma.
The treasure she found was an engagement ring.
It's an engagement ring.
Two of them semi-retired to start a family. And they continued starting that family.
We had our
until they had
favorite son.
42 children.
One of those children
One day,
is Uff
Mom
Nunny.
and Dad gave Maxwell and me 2 amazing gifts. The first was a magic globe that let you travel anywhere in the world. The second was the most amazing notebook. This notebook let you write any word in it, and poof, the word would come to life.
It does have Batman. I can use Batman. That's a company word. Technically.
My parents were worried about us turning out to be spoiled little brats, so they sent us out to face the challenges of the outside world. On the road to the city, we ran into an old man
I'm sorry.
who said he was hungry.
Maxwell's kid
Maxwell
is
somebody
unfunny.
gave him
He's their
a
grandson.
nasty trick. The apple was rotten. Oh, the old man spat it out as soon as he tasted it and was very, very angry. As he cast some sort of magic, he called us spoiled little kids. And
I'll
then
turn it up.
disappeared. Didn't seem like anything had happened. But when Maxwell turned to continue down the road, I couldn't follow him. The old man had put a curse on me that was turning me to stone. We didn't know what to do. Luckily, our brother Edwin's farm was nearby. Boy, you should have seen how angry Edwin was. He couldn't believe what we did to the old man and said we probably deserved what we got. Lucky for us, Edwin knew about starites.
Edwin is the goat.
Starites are magical objects born out of the happiness of others. When you do enough things to make others happy, you will find starite. Hopefully, if Maxwell used the notebook's power for good, he could collect enough starite to remove the curse. Maxwell said, "That's it! I'm gonna go out and do good things for all the people I can find. I'm gonna get all the starites in the world, and I'm gonna make you better, Lily." So Maxwell grabbed his notebook and headed for the door.
All right. Wow. Wow. All right. I do not have a controller, but I'm hoping to use D-pad maybe? I don't think there's a ton of platforming in this, to my knowledge. Okay, so I can just use this. Awesome. Just use my mouse. Oh, we're gonna tap Edwin. You could do it mostly with just the touchpad. Okay. Alright, here we go. Okay, so this is just gonna be stats up here then. The basics. Earn a starite by helping Edwin with his award-winning pig. Confirm. Alright, let's do it. Alright, since it looks like the top screen is just going to be doing nothing, I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. Move it over here. We're going to move this one over here. Make it a good bit bigger. Since that seems to be how it's going to be. Turn the runt of a little litter into an award-winning pig. Write an object to help Maxwell scrub the pig. Okay. Gotta clean the pig. Hello, Spiral. Welcome. Hello, Han the Great. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Save our sister before she turns to stone. Indeed. This is the credits for Bummer War, isn't it? It is. It is the music. Alright, let me go back and read Token's thing. The DC Scribblenauts is my favorite one. It has Batman. Does this not have Batman? I would assume this has Batman in it, too. It's got everything. For the tutorial, you'll have to use non-company words probably, but after that, you'll be good. Okay, so... I mean, I just have to clean the pig. I just have to clean the pig. It doesn't have Batman? Bummer. Alright. What could we use in company language to clean a pig? Alright, we're gonna test some things. We're gonna test some words here. I'm curious if they exist. Okay, okay. Okay. Alright, alright. No, hang on, hang on. Open the thing. Let's see if a lemon exists. Can I use my keyboard? No. Alright. We'll do it like this. Okay, so I can't summon something. Okay. Okay, so we have to I think we are forced to use what the game wants us to use anyway. You'll unfortunately have to use non-company. Alright, alright. Let's just put wash tub. Probably soap or like a sponge is better. Washer. Hardware. Oh, come on. I want to use what I want to use. I want to put the pig in a dishwasher. What am I putting T for? So... Alright. Oh. Now do it. Clean. Clean that pig. That pig's a dirty pig. As far as I know, you can only use soap, brush, sponge, or bleach. Wow, we should have bleached the pig. Alright, what are we doing now? Tap Maxwell to remove the object. Okay. Remove. Alright, alright, alright. Hello, ZSD. Welcome. So, Ozempic don't work. Oh, I bet you Ozempic is not in this game. Super Rin, Super Carlin, Super Carson, and other super people in the chat. We're superheroes and we will save our sister. We will. Drag this to the trash can. The pig? Okay. No, wait, where'd the soap go? All over there. The pig looks great. Now use an object to increase the pig's size. Alright. Add object. I know what we need to add to this pig. We can't just add direct fat. How about this? Okay, I want to know what Lardy is. I'll be doing a side order run while watching stream, so I may not be chatting much. Ooh, side order is fun. I want to know what is a Lardy. Okay. So type huge? Oh, I can just manipulate... Oh, okay. You can just manipulate the size of objects like that. Help the pig win the talent competition. Use an adjective and a noun to create wings large enough to carry the pig. Okay. Okay. No, I don't need to create an object. Alright. Let's do this then. Big wings. Okay. Take the wings from the magic backpack. Okay, okay. You can add any adjective to objects. There's a huge amount of possibilities. There is. Every other game series is cancelled. Rent is now an exclusive Scribblenauts player. Maybe I am. And the winner... That's a guinea pig. How did a guinea pig win? I guess it's a pig, still. Alright, we did it. Pick it up. Alright, I guess you could say we have more company now. It's always good to have more company. Super company, we're on our way to help save our sister and save the day. We're not too big and we're not too tough. But we work together, we get the right stuff. Go us. Yeah, is that the what is that? That's a show. Man, how do I forgot the name of the show? Hang on. Wonder Pets. That's the Wonder Pets theme song. My goodness. I do know peek after all. Tap golden objects for hints. Okay. I got a power star. Okay. What is my goal now? Oh, he's telling me. Help the sprout to grow. Alright, am I forced to use tutorial items still? Can I just make anything? Let's see. If we can make a lemon, it's unlocked. Alright. I get it. No, hang on. This is more creative. Rain. Okay, we did it. Yeah, Wonder Pets, I watched that a ton when I was little. Crazy to meet other people that know stuff that I feel like that would be very niche. You know? Like, I feel like nobody else in the world knows what that is, but apparently people do. The plant scared away the other shard opportunities. Reset the level to return all objects to the original state, keeping your earn shards. Okay. Press start to enter the menu. I don't... Okay, we're gonna have to go to emulation real quick. Tools. Configure. Hang on. Gonna have to change the controller. Alright, where's the start button? Start is gonna be B. No, hang on. Yeah, that's fine. It's the blue bus. Select will be S. Select will be S. Okay, so I should be able to press B. There we go. Alright, B is gonna be the restart button. Man, that is a bummer. It's in for repairs, the blue bus. Proper nouns are not allowed. Okay. I like this game. Help me. Alright guys, I think the tutorial's over. Let's see if we can summon a lemon now. No. Oh, we did it. Drop a lemon on a can. It's in for repairs, the blue bus. How do I go back down? Hang on, I'm gonna have to configure something. It's in for repairs, the blue bus. Let me see if this works. There we go. Alright. Click Maxwell face. Oh, okay. That's useful. Thank you, Carlin. This is pretty good so far. The blue bus. That is a clip from Good Burger. So I can affect the tree and the cat. Okay. It's in for repairs, the blue bus. I can't tell if it's Officer O from Clay with a chance of meatballs. There's a little bit of that in there. Yeah, it starts off with the Flintlock Woo. And then it's my voice. The blue bus. It's in the repairs, the blue bus. And then, welcome to Good Burger. And then it's the Despicable Me sound. Garf made this. So summon a bat and name it Token. It's in for repairs, the blue bus. Well, I guess we'll see what happens when you taken. That bat is taken, guys. You can't hear Good Burger? Summon a golden bat? I think I can just change this to the blue bus. There we go.
It's in for repairs, the blue bus.
Alright, let's get the cat down in the tree, guys. What items we have to work with? Let's go ahead, let's see if we got... Actually, wait. No, this should work. This should work all the
It's in for repairs, the blue bus.
This better work. Boom. Unbelievable game, guys. Alright. Now that Maxwell can drive, we're in good hands.
It's in for repairs, the blue bus.
I'm confused as to when Epic Mickey is. I didn't think we were doing Epic Mickey tonight. I was confused. I was confused on that.
It's in for repairs, the blue bus.
I thought we had decided Friday on that.
It's in for repairs, the blue bus.
I won't do Kirby when you're not going to be here completely. You know, so if you can't be here, if you could be here Thursday or Friday, that's when we'll do Kirby.
It's in for repairs, the blue bus.
I like how Ren is doing anything except helping with... Alright. Wait, but I thought Terraria was Friday. I mean, if we have to skip Kirby, we have to skip Kirby. I was very confused earlier today, I'll be honest, about what was going on. I just knew tonight was Scribblenauts, I thought, so... Alright, what do we got to work with here? We got to get a cat out of a tree. What other words could I test real quick that we have? Let's try what Primal does. I'm just learning what we got to do here. Does this do anything?
It's in for repairs, the blue bus.
Primer. Maxwell has a primer. Throw the primer at the cat.
It's in for
There you
repairs,
go.
the blue bus.
We got it out with a primer. Learning the basics was just the first step towards saving Lily. Use the bus stop. We're gonna drive a blue bus?
It's in for repairs, the blue bus.
Tap Maxwell and select pick avatar to play as any unlocked brother. Is Edwin a brother? Pick avatar, guys. I like the sound of that.
It's in for repairs, the blue bus.
Okay, Carlin, I gotta ask, can I make Toph in this game? We're gonna play as Edwin because Edwin's Edwin. You can't go wrong with Edwin. I can make Toph, oh my goodness. Oh, guys, we got double Edwin. Alright, let me just see. Hang on. There's 0%.
Blue bus.
Just had to know. Alright.
It's in for repairs, the blue bus.
Got a lot of good burger tonight, I tell you.
It's in for repairs, the blue bus.
All right. You got a lot of freedom in this game. I'm impressed.
It's in for repairs, the blue bus.
All right, that's as far left as we can go. Let's talk to the old man. What's a boat? Alright, what's a boat type object that we could use? Canoe. How do you use... My goodness. Of course, it's the one word that I've always... Hang on. This is gonna be very bad tonight, guys. Having to spell so much stuff. That's what I thought.
It's in for repairs, the blue bus.
Alright, guys, look, it's the canoe that ComCom and Kermit rode in. There you go, my good sir. Enjoy your canoe. Turn it back up. We want to hear it. The sound is starting to get on my nerves. I think you've redeemed it enough, Garf. For stream and for everybody who wants to enjoy it. Hey, look, it's Dipper. I know, Dipper. Okay, play classic carnival games to win prizes. Alright, here we go. It's only Garf spamming it. The carnival is in town. Throw something to knock over the bottles, but don't cross the barrier. Alright, we got this. This is gonna be easy. We're gonna do a lot of challenges by just throwing a lemon. Hang on. I want to throw it at this one.
It's in for repairs, the blue bus.
Let's go. Throw something to pop the balloons without crossing the barrier. I mean... a lemon.
It's in for repairs, the blue bus.
Okay, lemon won't pop the balloon. Wait, is this why you were texting us? Yeah, he's gonna spend it all tonight. Alright, gotta think of a sharp object. What do we gotta work with, company? Give me some ideas. You know what? Let me just see. Does a token exist? No, we already looked that up. Hang on. Never mind. We get taken instead, not a token. What's a sharp object? Sharp lemon? Would that work?
It's in for repairs, the blue bus.
It works. Goodness, Garf. What if I suddenly increase the price of Blue Bus, Garf? How would you react?
It's in for repairs, the blue bus.
Okay.
It's in for repairs, the blue bus.
Ray, can you make the sound cost a lot again? Nah. Garf would just increase taxes.
It's in for repairs, the blue bus.
Then I suddenly lock the server and suddenly give me more money and suddenly tax everyone. Renaissance, the reason token didn't work earlier was because you were putting in an adjective. Can I get a token, like, an object?
It's in for repairs, the blue bus.
Well, let's try it then. Let's try token again. Oh yeah. Look at that.
It's in for repairs, the blue bus.
Alright.
It's in for repairs,
We did that one. Let's keep going. What's in the train station? To underline? We won't go here yet. Capital City Fire Station. Sure, why not?
blue bus.
Welcome to Capital. Alright, you got a quest? No. the car has a quest. Turn a station wagon into a fire engine. Okay.
The blue bus. It's in for repairs. The blue bus.
Alright, gotta turn this car into a fire truck somehow with company words.
It's in for
This is gonna be tough.
blue bus.
I don't know if this one's possible. We might have to leave this one. Can I leave quests?
It's in for repairs. The blue bus.
Turn this car into land. There we go. Brilliant. Link. Okay, now he's all lanky.
Repairs. The blue bus.
Okay. Hang on.
The blue bus.
Franklin? Hello, Franklin.
It's in for repairs. The blue bus.
We're gonna add an adjective to this guy. Professor.
It's in for repairs.
Profuse. Whatever item we do, he's a profuse. No way, it's Franklin, a real character that looks like that. This cannot be.
It's in for repairs. The blue bus.
Oh, hello, Wumpa. It's been a while. Alright. I don't know if we can do this quest. I gotta make this into a fire truck, but I can't actually type anything that's not company words. I'm gonna go... How do we leave a... Can we leave a quest? Oh my, what's this? Okay. Try painter because sometimes you paint in Animal Crossing. It's not a bad idea. Oh, let's try this. Hang on. Pixel. Pixel's a thing? Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's make it red. Now let's fuse it with the car. Alright, it's red now. Just got 100 more. I can steal? Ha! Electric guitar. Okay, hang on. Typing on this thing is so hard. Guitar. An electric guitar. There we go. Well, let's go ahead and finish this then. Alright, got it over with. Do we have anything for this? We can put a speaker. I know. A mic. That's not what he needs. Rock. One rock. We have a pixel. Oh, we can only put one on the card at a time. That's a bummer. Alright, we'll give the rock to Benjamin. Or Franklin. Franklin Rock. There we go. We put a rock on the car. What is a loud object that we could attach to it? Let's see what land. Let's see if we can get land. Ah, land and a thing. Lane is probably the closest. Alright, I'm gonna put this here. Whoa. Put it there. I'll be taking that rock back, please, Frank. No, get out of the car. Get out of the car. Profuse Franklin. I want the rock back. Give me the rock. Sorry, Franklin. It had to be done. Please tell me I can mix these two. Am I not allowed to combine these two? Come on. Well, there we go. There's card land. Well, Rockland. Sorry, I was supposed to put the land on the car. I'm sorry. I'm completely confused. Nope. Can't do it. You can also summon rockers, by the way, but I don't think that'll help on anything. Alright, let's give him an amp. There you go. The fireman is almost ready to head out. Give him a tool that will help get the job done. I don't think this will work. I got another one we'll try. Here's some lemon juice. No? Alright, let's try this. Nope. Some juice cream won't work. I mean, in Bummer War, I did become Bucket Ring for a minute, so we can try that, I guess. Nope. I'll think of something. I know there's something to work here. I know it. What do we got? There's a company thing for this. I know it. Something that could put out fires. Waves. Please. Oh, come on. We just got the... It's the third wave. It's the third wave. It was the third wave. Oh my goodness. Was that all of the waves? Was that enough for you? No? Alright, what do we got to work with now? That was all the waves. That was a good one. I just couldn't hand it to him. That's a powerful one. I possibly could have used that to get the cat out of the tree. Alright. Hose. Oh, okay. Is that not what you want? What is it that he wants? Thank goodness. Traffic is terrible. Help the car get over this traffic. I know how we're doing that. Here comes a wave. I hope you guys are ready. It's every wave. We did it. Let's go. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. How did that work? How did what work? The wave? It pushed it, I think, enough to get through the traffic. Let's continue. There's a dog. Wait. This is a thing? Whoa. There we go, guys. When you say I kick dogs, this is what I mean. Come on. You know what you guys could use? You could use some waves. Use your star tile shard counter turns red if any shards become uncollectible. Reset the level before attempting to collect these shards. Okay. What, did some become uncollectible? Rin put smelly adjective over yourself now. Alright. Come here, Maxwell. Or Edwin. What on earth? You got it. We put out the fire. Okay. Okay. That's good. You've been extinguished. We're doing it. You're flying. Oh, let's go back. Let's see what's in here. Oh, okay. We're way up high. No quests. Whoa, okay, we can just survive the falls. The Virgil Gallery. Alright. The wave took that person that needed the alarms tested. Oh, okay. We'll go back and do that then. Hello! Sorry about my appearance. Help Maxwell provide art that will be sure to please patrons of the museum. Alright. We can do this. We can absolutely do this. It's opening day of the museum. Place something in the frames that will be sure to please the museum patrons. Alright. I got this. Oh, let's put this in front of it. Tiny. Beautiful. Alright, what else can we use, guys? We got lemon, we got bus. We could use a pretty... We could use a... Oh. We could use a fairly shirt. We'll only make it blue, won't we? Can I move you out of the way, please? I don't know what... Here comes somebody else. What is something that the patron would like to see placed in the frame? Oh, I have to match what they want. The robot wanted a shirt? The robot was happy to see a shirt. Alright. What would Medusa want to see that in the company? Right, I think you're supposed to put the first painting frame what the guy standing there would like. Well, apparently he liked the fair shirt. He liked the fair shirt, so... Here's a Goth. It worked. She liked the Garth. The next patron is arriving. Play something. Okay. You better like the bus. What is wrong with you? Can I just place the bus again? No. Just use what you already put. Bus didn't work. Alright, let's try something else. What would a little zombie girl want? Stats. Spats. No. What could we do? What could we do? Why is chat delayed? It shouldn't be delayed. On stream it might be a little delayed because it's got to run through the system, but I should be able to see your chat pretty soon. I put it on ultra low latency. Whew. Whew. Maybe a frog. Oh, a frog wouldn't be bad. I have not summoned that yet. Can I put that in the painting? Come on. What's your hint? I like art that makes me hungry. Oh, wait. Come on, lemons make people hungry. Legend has it Baron is still lurking. I honestly... if he showed up right now, I'd believe it. Brain. Brilliant, Carlin. Brilliant. Brain. Oh, that was beautiful, Carlin. Brain. Is that Mrs. Claus? Uncle Rye. What? Self-glorification? How did I unlock that? Sentient gargoyle. Yeah, ho ho. We could try a ho ho. Ho ho. Ho ho ho. Sure, whatever that is. What do you know? It worked. I think for this challenge I am going to allow myself, when I put a word in, if there's not a direct match, I will allow myself to use whatever the first option is that it gives me. We did it. Let's go. All company too. This is a great one. That's a really good one. Look at all these things we got in the museum. Oh. Happy? You know, let's add an adjective to this guy. He is unfunny. More closer for me eating that lemon. It certainly is. I don't understand how I'm supposed to activate some of these quests. You should add another person? Oh. Okay. Let's add... Oh, what's a person that's a meme with us? Uncle Rye. Add Uncle Bry again. I mean, Edwin is a company guy. Maybe Uncle Rye will become a company guy by the end of the night. Finish my exhibit. Okay. Wow. Okay, let's do that then. Brilliant. We're gonna solve the world. Alright, what do you want? Finish my exhibit. Alright. Well, you know what? We're gonna do the same thing we did for the last one. Nothing has not been solved yet. Without the blue bus. My goodness. Oh, look, guys, it's Frank. Oh, my goodness. What could we add to this one? What could we add to this one? Let's just do this, I guess, since it's Frankly. Since it's Franklin. Okay, he's not pleased with that one. Let's just try Blue Bus. The blue bus is the key to every one of them. It's not even funny anymore. You know what? We should add Ruckus to the bus. Alright, I don't know what you want, but this solves it. Oh, I never did talk to him first. Let's talk to him first. Finish my exhibit. What would be your exhibit, my good sir? Could this perhaps solve your issue? Why is the blue bus floating? Get out of there. Dismount. Dismount. You get out of the bus. Okay, I don't know how you're floating in the air, but... I was being sarcastic, Carlin. Like, it's so incredible. What does he want? Why is he floating? Alright, get in the bus. I'm gonna move you down. What do you want? You want to fight? Okay. Blue wax bus. How did you get wax? We don't want wax in there. Unwax, I guess. Yeah. Oh, come on. Alright, we'll just throw this one away. And we'll get a new one. A new good one. Alright, we're gonna make it angry. And that way it'll fight. There we go! He wanted to fight. Let's dismount. Sir, you wanted to fight. You wanted a sword, sir. All right. Let's do that challenge again. What do you want? One of these artifacts is a fraud. Help me figure out which. Well, I think a professor could do this, maybe. Then we could use that. Use your skill, Agatha. I'm gonna call you Agatha. Use your skill, Agatha. And determine if these things are fake or real. Oh, I know. Oh man, I was about to say I could just change the property. I could just write fake, fake, and real. Alright. Man, how do you do this? Someone was killed by the blue bus in this. That's true. The power of I love this company will help us. You know what? I haven't tried that yet. Let's put company. Oh my goodness. We just summon company. Would Jack's box count as a word for later use? I don't know if that would summon anything, but let's try it. Jack, Jacknut, Jackal, Jackaroo, Jackdo, Jacket, Jackie Jacks, Jacobin, Jukebox, Jabba. What's Jabba? I thought for a second I was gonna be like Star Wars character. Love for the company will save us. Carson knows it. Yep. What about Super Bowl? That's not a bad one. Spurfold. That's exactly what I asked for. Brilliant. Separate them? Okay. Super. Oh yeah, because it'll just make it. Oh, I know what it'll do. It will make a bowl. That's super. This is a Super Bowl. Hello, Bee-Boo. Welcome. I remember this a long time ago. Didn't know people still play it. I wanted to play it for a long time. I always thought it was a unique idea. And now I get to. Yawn. Alright. I don't know if we could do this one. I'm gonna keep moving. We'll come back to this later. What do you want? I need something to connect these bones together. What do we got, company, that we can use to connect bones together? An egg, EG. Let's see what EG does. I could just get the letter E. Alright, never mind. I can make anything. You know, let's try this. Bummer. We can do jury. A lot of birds. Why are there so many birds in this game? Oh, hey, let's try this. Okay. Blue glue. There's gotta be something. Sparrows, that's it. There we go. Brilliant. Man, if that had worked. Eggnog. Let's see if this works. Nope. Just beat my side order run. That's cool. Are you going for 100% on all weapons? I was trying there for a while. Back in November it was, I guess. It's cool. I do like side order. You already 100%ed it. Okay, you're just doing a replay. Crazy. Alright. I guess blue glue. I bet you gambling would be something I could use. Alright, there you go. Boom. Blue glue. Now I just do monochromatic palette runs to farm pearls. At least it has blue in the name. Yeah. Since you can get other rewards by sending some of the pearls in the shop. Yeah, I haven't unlocked a lot of those. This penguin has a quest. What? Help me get past the guard and security camera so I can take back my diamond. This penguin is a thief. That's hilarious. It does teach you vocabulary. We can add an object to it. We can add an adjective to it. Put the guard in the blue bus. Blue. Wait. Blue bus. Wonder if easy mode is an object. Nope. Can't do anything with that. Can I put you in the blue bus? Let's get you out of my way. That's it. Blind. Oh my goodness. That has got to be the funniest way to do this one. Blind. Oh, it's too beautiful. Alright, take care, George. Catch you online. You sad? Alright, let's try this. Let's do someone else. Let's do another quite famous company figure. Okay, well, there's no Pete in the game. Okay, we could just do Edwin again, I guess. I wonder if this does anything. We summon a roach. Highly doubt that's what she wants. Oh, nope, that was what she liked. She liked it. What did you say? Watercolor flower girl. Artie. Bim. That's a good one. No. Bib. As close as we're gonna get. Did I not already solve you guys? I feel like I already solved all of these, didn't I? Maybe not this one. Finish my exhibit. Alright. We never did do this one. Alright, let's see. It's wanting a sword. So let's do chess. No? Okay. America. Americano. Here you go. So have an Americano. What is that? The bean. King George. Add the blue bus now, like the others. Alright. We'll do it all the same. Blue bus. This character is like Line, but can draw everything. He's OP like God. Yeah, he can just make anything with a little notebook. Edgar Allan Poe. I mean, I can try Edgar. Hey, look, here's Edgar. No idea what an Edgar is, but we got one now. It worked! Well, there we go. That's hilarious. It was George Washington. Well. I ain't gonna question it. We're gonna get out of here with our bowl. Our Super Bowl. Edgar worked. Alright, we already solved all these. That's hilarious. Alright, well, everybody's happy. Oh wait, you're probably not happy. You're blind. No, you're fine. Blind security guard. Brilliant. Alright, let's add an adjective. We're gonna make you smart. Alright. The thief penguin is hilarious, though. I knew you were gonna make them smart somehow. Alright then, Edwin, let's go. What is this? So unsightly. I don't know what that thing is. What do you want? Place someone onto the phone booth to make a sidekick for me. Well, I know exactly who to make a sidekick for you. Let's see if this works. Carl. Nope, okay. Carl and in the game. You should make them smell. I should. Uncle Rye. Alright, next time we need a guy. And next time we need a character, it'll be Uncle Rye. Mark my words. Let's go to the hospital. What's up with you? Kinpo. Nothing? What about you? Give me something that I can use to perform appendix surgery. A sword. For the appendix. Oh, you mean a sword? Hang on. You mean a sword's not in the game? Did I spell that right? That's right. Is that wrong? That's not spelled wrong, is it? Someone just Sprinka? I know. Maybe I gotta put plural. Oh, I'm trying to add an adjective. That's messed me up twice now. There we go. Let's go. It worked. We used the Skyward Sword for the appendix surgery. Alright, let's see here. Just some random person. No questions asked. There we go. Let's see what else is going on. Got a quest for me. Help the patients that are coming into the hospital. Alright, let's do it. What's on my mind, Super Rin? I'm just trying to play this game. Help the patients that are being delivered to St. Asterisk Hospital. Okay. First things first. First things first, the doctor needs his tool. This kitten is sick as a dog. Write something to cure it. Alright guys, what company thing can we use to cure something? Don't suppose the power of love is enough, is it? Have some love. Well, we failed. Can we start over? Let's restart that. Yeah, let's restart that. The power of love was not what the cat wanted. Well, remember, Carlin, it's not a cat. It's as sick as a dog. Needs a kick. Lemon medicine. Let's, you know, for real, let's put it in a... Like, no joke. It won't go in it. Alright, I'm gonna kick her now. I'm gonna work on this cat. Nah, you're my friend, George. I'm glad you're here. Let's see. What medicines do we have? This cat asked too many questions, it got sick. Yep. Ozempic. I can't type yet. Ozempic. It's another type of bird. It's another type of bird. Oh my goodness, why are there so many birds in this game? Alright. Got a hint for me? I need an animal doctor. Okay. Let's try this real quick. Let's summon the closest thing to a doctor we have. Brilliant. Nate has Ozempic. Let's see if he can cure the kitten. Nate is in the game. Wants a vet. Try adding adjective Dr. Nate. Brilliant. The closest thing to a doctor the closest person to a doctor we know. It worked. Nate cured the cat, guys. It's brilliant. And now he's just gonna cure everything. Ouch, it must be a toothache. Well, there you go. Go on, Dr. Nate. You can do it. I believe in you. Let's add dentist. Dentist Nate. Denim Nate. Alright, didn't work. Can I just cure it? I just want to know, does this work? Nope. Wait. Nope. Okay. Probably just pickled it. That's probably all I did just now. Dental Nate. Go on, Nate. You're a dental now. Is Ohio in this game? Oh, hi-oh. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Obi-Wan is in this game? Here, have an Obi-Wan. Come on, Earth. Can I pick it up? I don't know what an Obi is. What's your hint? Who can check the health of teeth? Never had such a good time with people. I'm so happy with the friends I have. I wish I will never lose them. So basically what I'm trying to say is, I love this company. I'm glad you'd like the company, George. We try to make it fun. We could just slap blue in front of everything, but we gotta think. Dentist Nate. We tried that. I've already tried that already.
I love this company.
Let's remove everything. Dentist. I can't believe that's not a thing. Dental is on there. Let's give him toothpaste then. Let's get some paste out here. Go cure the teeth. You can do it. Sure. I don't know where you come from, but sure. They just show up out of nowhere and do it. Okay. Oh, he's already fixed. The robot is broken. Help it function again. Okay. We already solved it. Round cracked book. What am I supposed to do? The book's story isn't complete. Where is the last chapter? Alright. Let's do this. Hang on. Let me look this up real quick. Something just happened. Alright. Here we go. I got an idea for this one. Help me write the book. I'm in my kicker right now. I got my... What is the thing? What is this thing here again? I got my Ohio. Nate is somewhere. Let's do this. Writer Nate. Oh, let's try this. I just thought of this. Actual footage of production of the Switch 2 is good video. Actual footage of production on the Switch 2 is good video. Actually, I like to have something like... Actually, it'd probably have to be something like what? Right on Rin's channel. Huh? Am I missing something? I'm confused. Alright, take care, George. Have a good night. We'll see you later, probably. What can we do? We gotta finish the book. I guess paper is a thing. Paper Mario. Poetic Bat. What do you mean by actual footage of production on the Switch 2 is good video? Ah, what's the hint? Who was an expert on writing? I mean, it works all the same. Token's the most writer I know. Let's see if this exists. Nope. A consultant didn't work. Well, you're sitting in your kicker and you've got your consultant. I picked the Switch 2 is good video because I basically gave you chunks of script that you stitched together and recorded. True, you wrote that one. You know what we could do? We could make this guy even more. There we go. I got my Kami consultant. I was the only video you've made that I can claim a significant chunk of the credit for. Indeed, you did give me a lot of the stats and a lot of facts, I guess. Can I? And one of these days, I'm gonna get in trouble with YouTube, and I know it. I wouldn't assume that this is against the rules, though. I like how he becomes, like, all geared up now. Alright. What do you got in your hand there? You spawn with a hammer. Hilarious. Alright. Poetic back. Oh, alright. Poetic bat. If this works. Get out of the way. Why are they all laughing? It was so close to working. Well, let's see if it works if you do it to a human. Man, poetic battle would have been genius. Ouija? Oh my goodness. Luigi's in the game. Like, they got a green hat and, like, overalls. Let's go. Let's go swear my kicker. Oh, everybody's having a good time. We are all having a good time. Well, you know what? Let's just do this then. Right. Didn't want to work. I don't know if the blue pin will work, but sure. Let's try it. Blue pin. Here you go. Finish the book with the pin. Can I please get to the book? Give. Oh, I spelled it wrong, didn't I? What am I doing? What on earth? Alright. We got a lot of people here now. Uh-oh. Looks like something is broken under the hood. Let's clean the area up a bit. Move some of you out of the way. Get out of my way. Get back over here. Alright, let's have a look here. Got a car. Gotta somehow repair it. I mean, it's not as creative to just put blue in front of everything. That's just basically playing the game normal at that point. We gotta think outside the box here, alright? Edgar solved the president thing, okay? We can think outside of the box on these. Surely. Got a car. We have Carlin. Gotta have him a mechanic. Something related to land to fix it. Add writer as an object. I did try that. Quality? Uncle Rye, let's do it. Oh, you're not Uncle Rye. It's a specific. Okay, there's multiple uncles. Here's Uncle Rye. I don't know exactly how Uncle Rye summons a sentient gargoyle, but he does. What is Uncle Rye from? Alright, take care, George. Have a good night. I will be seeing you. Sleep well. Don't let Garth and Bupper's dog bite. Is that possible? Is it possible just to make him a mechanic? No. That was not what we wanted to do. Now he's a robot, Uncle Rye. Can you make it high quality? Maybe. Oh no, quality wasn't even a thing. Quality alone wasn't even an adjective. High. No way. Nah, it's again, same thing. I'm making him a robot. I don't know how. And a quality mechanic. There we go. Oh, come on. Can I just summon a mechanic? I don't know if I want to do this, because then I think it'll just immediately solve it. Time traveler. Getaway driver, paramedic, astronaut, policewoman, engineer, valet. Napoleon. Q-Bert is an electrician of sorts. You summoned a rain cloud of money? Uncle Rye summoned raining money. Mechanic, engineer. Guess we can try it. Engineer. Nate. Ingenious Nate. Fix the car. I know you can. Try electrician. Hello, Nate. Electricians are scared of gargoyles. We need to get rid of the thing. Oh, there's an upper layer to this place. Let's bring you back to the car. No? There's a lot of people here. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try that. And the thing is scaring away the electrician. Now he's huge. Put you up here. Well, you'll sit up there. There you go. This game is so weird. I need a mechanic. I guess we're just gonna use a mechanic. We'll at least make him blue. A blue mech. I want a man named. There you go. Let's go. We're doing good. We're actually making some progress in this. I'm impressed. Oh, wait, we can bring that back up here. Suppose we'll leave this little challenge area. Hello, little boy. You have something for me? I want someone to entertain me. I know exactly who you want. A 1,000 hours of fun on that thing. No? Alright. Guitarist. Alright, come down here, little boy. Come have fun with the guitarist. My goodness. Well, that's quite entertaining. Alright, let's go here. Oh, that's Edwin's farm. Yeah, let's go back to Edwin's farm. I want to go back to see the farm. One thing that's really cool about Bummer Saga is that it archives every company meme. If it wasn't in Bummer Saga, it's either because it wasn't relevant for long enough, or because it was never relevant enough. You don't think I missed anything major? Hello, Lily. I have brought to you some things. What happened? I doubt you missed anything. I have a big list of things I wanted to include. I get comfy blanket today. I like blankets. So even though we struggle to think of every company meme off the top of our heads, and especially the ones that have faded to obscurity, they're all available. The list of memes you missed is in the colloquium. True. Lilith's getting more turned into stone. I got access to more worlds. That's what happened. World. Man, there's a lot of worlds. Well, let's go to one of these places. What do we got? Can I see what they are before we go? Can't travel through them here. So where am I? Where's Maxwell? Come here, Edwin. Let's go visit Edwin. Hello, Lily. Why are you stone? Who knows? Get a little preview. Okay. You know what? You guys would probably enjoy if I shared a little snippets out of the script for Bummer War, wouldn't you? Is that something you guys would like to see? What my work actually looked like? Oh, for sure, we would love that. I'll try to take some screenshots later. I'll try to avoid stuff that I didn't include though, because there's a whole another version of Bummer War that I kind of wrote. I wrote down ideas. I never wrote script or dialogue. Every piece of dialogue was improv on the spot. Not a single piece of dialogue did I plan. I'd be like, all right, this is the scene where Comcom and Kermit meet. Let's record, and then I just started talking. Alright, let's see what Grandma wants. Grandma, oh, hello. Help me befriend the birds. Alright. You were gonna want a sparrow. Have fun. What the insane thoughts of this bummer are before he begins full production. What would a theoretical 30-minute version of Bummer War look like? How long was it again? It was like 30 minutes, wasn't it? Or it was really close to that, right? How long was it again? Let me go look. I forget exactly. It was an hour. What do you mean theoretical 30-minute long version? Oh, you mean trimmed down. You're asking me what it would look like if it was shorter. I'm sorry. I thought you were asking me what would a longer version look like, not a shorter version. Okay. Well, I probably would have cut a lot of the montage type scenes. Those would not have been in there. So like the Kermit on the canoe would have been cut. All of that. Like most of that traveling on that. I honestly might have cut the whole entire canoe joke. If I had to reduce the size of Bummer War, the entire canoe bit would probably be trimmed out. I would have probably cut, and also I would have cut the part of it that was connected to that, which was Ren and Gicky's travels. I would have probably cut the training montage, which wasn't very long to begin with. I would have cut Bjorn's song, probably 100%. Bjorn wouldn't have even sung. Me on My Way would have been reduced. I couldn't have reduced it much, but I would have reduced it down as short as I could and still get away with it being pretty long. Would not have had a song. Basically, just remove all the songs. If I was going to make it short, there would not have been Frankly Evil reveal. I wasn't planning on doing that for a very long time in this one. It was going to end with just the growth twist. But then I was like, I don't know, that's not a very good ending. They need after they defeat growth, something else has to happen, and so. And then I just, oh wait, if I do it with the twist, I don't have to end it. I could just do like I could do an Infinity War type thing. They lose. That was when I decided what Bummer War would really be. Hello, Quality, welcome. You got me rambling about my process. Oh wait, you gotta be friends with the old lady. What can we summon to make her friends with birds? I wonder if birds like cream. Birds like cream. There we go. Using that road cream to be friends with birds. Baseball player. Nothing special about you. What about you? Will you help get our ball? Be careful not to touch the old man's lawn. Okay, so he gets mad if we touch his lawn. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, old man, but you're gonna go blind. Insanely simple. Alright, Minecrafter, I'm actually probably going to be ending, so whenever you leave is probably when I'll end it then. I was planning on ending at 11 anyway. This is a very fun game. I'm honestly impressed that people were even able to program a thing like this. It's like Tears of the Kingdom type game. Oh, you know what? I forgot to ask. Do you have a quest for me, old man? Harmless blind grandfather. I don't know about that. Send this to all of your friends to creative control them. Indeed. Can't believe ComCom didn't joke about that. The boyfriend is going on a special date with his girlfriend. Help him make things run smoothly. Begin by helping him look presentable. Alright, well the first thing we're gonna do, we want to come to the girlfriend. We're gonna force her to watch Last Airbender because she's not. Alright, but now let's go back. Let's make boyfriend look presentable. Okay, you know what? Let's do this. Let's actually do this. Wait. Puzzle Man? There we go. Alright, let's try another one. We're gonna figure it out. Combine them together and we'll have... a little big planet. Little big planet. Got a little big planet now. There we go. A little big planet. Amazing. What's funny is it's little for a planet, but it's big compared to them. So it's literally a little big planet. All right, what do you want? I could use a haircut. All right. Summon sparrows. You can summon sparrows. Just one at a time, though. All right, we're going to give him no. Let's do wig. All right, let's make a wig. There you go. Now you look presentable. Let's get rid of these guys. They're getting on my nerves. You can fly? He can fly. Edwin can fly, guys. Give him a knife. Alright, Steven, come here. I really wanted to include Steven in Bummer War. I just could never find a spot to do it, and it was too late. I ran out of time. There was some stuff that I did end up having to work around because of how little time I had near the end with some recordings I got, so. Give that guy a knife. There we go. I bet this guy follows the sidewalk rule, doesn't he? Pick it up. I'm not going to summon that little random person. I almost said Little Big Planet. Alright, what else do you want? A barber shop would be great. No, your wig is good. You know what? Let's make him bald. Bald. Bummer. It is still my belief that Bummer War is your masterpiece. Well, thank you very much, Minecrafter. I'm glad you like it. I put so much work into that thing. It was... I think it is the definition of a passion project. If ever there was one that I did. I think it takes the cake. Get scissors and attack him with them. Make him run with scissors. But I also know that as an artist, you see all the flaws of your own creation. Yes, every single song I've made, I can point out problems that has with it. My biggest hope is that for Bummer Saga 7, I can make it the proper movie length. If I had a team of people who could be working while I do multi-people working on a team, like a multitasking effort, like people who could edit it for me, people who could help me be getting the sound effects and all that right, people I can tell them what to do, and then they can just go and do all the keyframing. Keyframing is what takes me forever. And then making poses. Garf helped a lot, but making every little position the characters need to be in, that takes a long time. And if I didn't have to deal with those three things, I could make Bummer War every 2 weeks, maybe every 3 weeks. Depends on how much writing I have done for it. I tried to find ways to cheat animation. Like, for the montage sections, it was very easy because either only the background moved or only the foreground moved. Very little effort had to be put into some stuff. Which saved time to work on other things. Not that I was being lazy. I just knew if I spent, you know, if I made every scene as high quality as every one of them, it probably wouldn't be done by now. Well, that's what I've always heard, is that people that... Oh, Nate. Just a smiley face. Thank you, Nate. Thank you so much. It does mean a lot. No, I've always heard...
1979 tipped $5 through super chat. Smile.
Hey, it reads it as smile. That's hilarious. I've always heard that directors... They always said that, like, movies, you don't finish your movie. You just release it, if that makes sense. I've always heard that quote. I think Pete Docter or Andrew Stanton, one of those two might have been where I heard it from. I don't know who the original sayer of it was. But I say that is true. I will say that's true. Alright, I'm getting distracted, guys. You've distracted me hard on this. Once I end tonight, we are going to... I'll try to send some screenshots of the Bummer War script. Oh, I could torture boyfriend, couldn't I? Summon Joe Mama. Joe Mama. Honestly, Mamba is... Jaded Mamba. There you go. Nate is so cool and smart and generous and awesome. He indeed is. 1000%. I mean, to be honest, to be a chemistry teacher and you spent your afternoon playing a Splatoon side order run, that just, for some reason in my mind, that job and that hobby just doesn't seem to overlap as often as you'd think. Wait, Rin, if you made Bummer Saga 7, 90 minutes, wouldn't that mean you would have to get to work right after 7-1? Wouldn't that mean you would have to get to work right after 7-1? You mean right after 6? 7-1 is going to be the final one. We're already at point 1 right now. Bummer War Rebummered is point 1. 4.1. Our semester starts back next week, so this week has been prep work. Okay. Rin, clear your throat again. Ren is being honest. I am. Yeah, right after part 6. Pretty much. Part 5 is going to be the St. Patrick's Day special, probably. I definitely do not have time to work on it now for the Valentine special. I'm going to be working on music too for that. I'm getting close. If I can get this script done before Monday, I'll be very happy. And then from that point forward, after I get the script done, I'm going to record all the audio. And I've been a little bit nervous. My tablet has had some trouble charging, and it's because I think I unplug and plug in the mic so often. I use the same port, so I'm going to try to record my audio through my computer, and then export it from there, and then import it onto my iPad, because I have to edit with a touchscreen. I cannot edit with a mouse and a keyboard, or touchpad, or whatever. I have to have a touchscreen. I'm like an iPad baby. I can just do anything instantly. You've seen that. One of my favorite memes is that meme where I think it's the scene... It's from one of those movies where I think it might be in-game, I'm not sure. But he's doing all the work on the time machine, and he's doing it, he's like hovering the hologram, then he's just like he's going insane building stuff, and it's like toddlers who can't tie their shoes going insane on a tablet or whatever. That's what it makes me think of. Hey, Ren, someone want to just sprinkle random strings of text. Okay, we can do that. All right. Thank you, Minecrafter. Have a good night. I will be seeing you tomorrow, hopefully. Take care. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. Gashnal Nard, may the Forg be with you. You could buy a cordless charger, one of those ones that charge from the back. I don't know if my iPad could handle that, I'll be honest. I don't know what model it is. Alright, we're going to type in just Sprinka's text thing here. The latest one. Alright, so it's J-A-B-B Jabber in Jazz Mel Saj. Boom! Amazing! He ate the sparrow. I have become destroyer of worlds. Fear me, company, for I ride the Sprinka. But yeah, once I get the audio recorded, my plan is to work at least, get 1 minute done on the thing every day. Or at least work on it for an hour. One of the two. I don't know if I can get a minute of editing done every day. But if I can just work on it for 1 hour. Alright, fine. Get your barber. You know what? Instead, you're getting Barbie. You're not getting a barber, you're getting Barbie. Okay, apparently in this universe, barbecue is a Barbie. We're British now. Gonna throw some sausages on the Barbie later. Here. Barber. Alright. There you go. All I think of when I see Jabberwock is Danganronpa 2. What is that? I think of Jabberwocky, which was in the Alice in Wonderland. He's looking pretty good. The boyfriend can't show up without a ride. What should he pick her up in? Well, there's only one choice we have. The blue bus. Brilliant. Oh, she's gonna love the ride in the blue bus. She will love the vehicle. She will love this vehicle. As she should. Oh, it's Australian? Okay. Danganronpa. Pronounced Danganronpa. Danganronpa is a murder mystery novel series. Okay. Never heard of that. He cannot show up empty-handed. Give him something to start the day off right. Don't you fret. 1 second. I know exactly what you need to start a date. Alright, not gonna work. Let's see. What else do we got? Let's try. Let's make him a rocker. Gonna sing her a love song. Alright. Alright, hang on. We're not out of ideas yet. A rock. Nope. The second game takes place on Jabberwock Island, hence the connection. Okay. That makes sense. Makes me think of the Gravity Falls Island. Oh, dude. Scuttlebutt Island. Give him Smelly Rose. Okay. Oh, dude. Smelly Rose. I haven't done Seuss as often as I used to. I once spent an entire day doing nothing but Seuss. Alright guys, what are they gonna eat? What food? What? The date seems to be going smoothly. Now, set the mood. Create something to make dinner more romantic. Garf would know how to make this more romantical. Ren, when are you gonna stream on TikTok? Why do you want me to stream on TikTok for? Jazz? Nah, it's not a thing. Candles? Well, it's gotta be a company thing. Rocker music box? We'll try it. Sure, I'm glad Nate's a chemistry teacher, not an English teacher. Be sweating my socks off having to type so much in this game. I don't know if any of this is gonna work. Rancor? Guys, there's Jabba and Rancor in this game, and neither one have anything to do with Star Wars. Alright. You say that, but there are some times where I take off for student spelling. Ooh. Poor little Timmy. But only if it's really bad. Okay. And Obi. there has been... What has there been so far? There's been Obi, Rancor. What else is there? There was one more. Forgot it just now. But only if it's really bad or objectively wrong. Java, yeah. Jabba, Obi, and Rancor. You know what? Let's see if Luke is in the game. Is Luke? Nope. Like nitrate is different from nitrite, even though they are just one letter apart. That's fair. That is fair. You know, the only reason I know the difference between nitrate and nitrite, and I honestly probably couldn't tell you which one is which. I just know there's a difference, and I know what one of them is, and I know what the other one might be, but I don't know exactly which one is which. I know it because of aquariums. I know it because I keep an aquarium. Dove and dove are the exact same word but pronounced different from completely different meanings. Dove and dove, they are both names of ions. Nitrate equals NO3. See, you know it much more than I do. I just knew they were a chemical that you don't want in your fish tank. And nitrate equals NO2. Now, I'm fairly certain some in an aquarium, if I'm not mistaken, I know when fish produce waste in the water, they release one of those, and then the bacteria transforms it into something else, the good bacteria, and you have to remove that through water changes. You can't just summon it out of there. But I forget which one is which, in which phase it is. I forget if I'm trying to remove nitrite or nitrate. The sky can be very romantic. Nitrite ions tend to be pretty reactive, with nitrate ions being much more common. Okay, I'm gonna say it is nitrite first. Isn't the best way to kill bacteria fronteria? Let's see what the let's just put romantical. Let's see what the chemist has to say. Is quality correct? Romantical. Roman tuba. Exactly what I wanted. He's confused. A full moon would set the mood. Grew. He stole it. We got a Janu, guys. I wish XD was on the periodic table. Disney XD. I miss Disney XD sometimes. That was honestly, for a time, that honestly I could say that was my favorite cartoon channel. You know, one day I dropped a tungsten cube on my foot and split it in 2 equal pieces. I really hope it was the tungsten cube that split and not your foot. Please tell me it was the tungsten cube and not your foot. I yelled out, my toes! My toes is. Mitosis, of course. It was a joke. So it was your foot that split in two. I thought you were being serious. Alright. We're gonna... I put romantical, we put Garth. Let's put romantical Garth. I know what we can summon. Gaff. A romantic gaff. Oh, it worked. Kind of. Who here is old enough to remember Nicktoons and Toon Disney? I remember when Nickelodeon introduced Nick Mom, I think. It was something weird. It was when they were trying to compete with Cartoon Network. Because at nighttime, Cartoon Network would stop airing fun stuff and start airing, you know, bad stuff. And Nickelodeon wanted to compete with that. And so they introduced something, I forget the name of it exactly. It was like Nick Mom. I hated Nick Mom. Did you guys hear about the CIA agent who became a jellyfish doctor? Yeah, he's head of all the sting operations. That's a good one. Summon a criminal moon cause it was stolen. No. Probably spelled that wrong, didn't I? I wasn't even thinking. No? Okay. The criminal moon. Why is he scared? He's scared of his girl. Is he gonna propose already? You went on one date. She said yes to his proposal. Who did they need at the wedding? Welcome. Hang on. Let's get Countdown voice. Will you marry me? Had the 1984 that scene. True love, I guess. She seems angry? She does. I don't know about Nick Mom, but Nickelodeon used to turn into Nick at Night, but it was still family-friendly television. I think Nick Mom, or whatever it was still family-friendly, but maybe it was Nick at Night. I don't even remember. And he's scared. Alright, who do they need at the wedding? Guests. We're not doing the obvious choices. A guest. They need guests at the wedding. They need, sister-in-law. Probably not the right way to do that, but sisterly? Sure. Guys, look at this sisterly man. He is so sisterly. Why is she angry? She's wanting to fight him. Supermodel? He's dating a supermodel? I honestly, buddy, like, I don't want to tell you what to do, but I would question this. You dating a girl, you propose the exact same night. She's supposedly a famous supermodel. This reeks of scandal. I don't know. And she's wanting to fight. She's angry. Why is she angry? Guys, look. I click on her and I can steal. I can steal his girl. Propose after one day. It's crazy. Nick Mom was a little raunchy, if I remember correctly, and then it sunk. Yeah, I never did like... I always hated that had to happen to the channel. My dad proposed after only 3 weeks of knowing my mom, and they've been together ever since. I can't remember exactly how long it was, but my parents, they did propose pretty quickly as well. Ren today is saying stuff I never thought he would. Awesome. Well, Carlin, yes, you have me streaming. How about a priest? I mean, you can just go to the courthouse, be quicker. But sure. Put him up on the wall. Got the authorities there. I remember Nickelodeon used to do this thing too, where it was like International Day of Play or something like that. And they wouldn't play any cartoons that day. And they wanted you to not watch their channel. It was honestly a kind of a power move. Like, yeah, we're so successful. We don't want you watching our channel. Go outside. You know, it's like go touch grass day. It was funny. And then basically everybody would just be like, alright, well, let's go watch Cartoon Network from Disney. They didn't do it. If they wanted to be successful with that attempt, every channel needed to do it at the same time. And it needed to be like a big community effort. If they wanted it to be successful. I kiss the women. Yeah, Comcom did not like the original Bummer War scene. I need to get to school, but I'm afraid Deuce will hurt me. Okay, that's kind of comical. That's pretty comical. If you spawn a communist and a capitalist, they will fight. Really? This game is crazy. Genuinely wild game. Put love in his heart. Let's make him nice. He's nice. Nicer. He's nice. Okay, didn't work. Afternoon. I may be misremembering. Yeah, I hated that channel. I hated when Cartoon Network would do that. And if you spawn 2 girlfriends, they will fight. Really? Alright, we gotta do that. What on earth is this game? It's hilarious. Alright, come on. Now, hang on, don't. Yeah, hang on. Separate you two. Alright, I'm sorry, Deuce. Quite a name. We're gonna do the tried and true method. You can't bully someone if you're blind. Nope. Okay. Love is a company word. I love this company. I do indeed love this company. Alright, let's make him blind love. I mean... Okay, I know what another company word is. Buff. Spiral is very buff. Let's make him... Sorry, did I put the wrong one? Adjective. Okay, let's make him strong. There you go. And we'll need to move the wall. Please don't kill yourselves. Goodness. Well, you know, I'll be honest. Deuce seems like kind of a nice guy. I think I'd be friends with Deuce. I don't know why. He seems friendly. Maybe not. He's got a dark side, I guess. Anyway, I suppose I probably should be ending stream. Do I need to save the game? Save and quit. That was fun. Man, Street Pass, that'd be crazy. Oh cool, I can just have music, I don't have to have sound effects. That was a fun stream, Carlin. Glad you suggested doing this. I'll have to figure out the stream schedule for the next week. We gotta beat Epic Mickey, and I want to keep playing Metroid Prime 4, so both of those have to be in there somewhere. Along with Terraria, because I promised we'd do Terraria, and I think we're gonna do that Friday. So we got Wednesday, Thursday left, so I guess Epic Mickey will be the day Come can be there, I guess. Street Pass, best feature of the 3DS. Still sad that the Switch didn't have an equivalent. You know, the thing is, with the Switch, is it's mobile gaming. Like, you can take it anywhere. But I don't want to take it anywhere, if that makes sense. Like, if I drop my 3DS, it's not gonna... I feel like it's lighter, it's... You know, Switch is strong. It's not like some weak little thing. But, like, I'm not going to take my Switch 2, this big chunky thing, into, like, a doctor's office, if that makes sense. I'm not going to sit in a waiting room in my dentist holding a Switch 2. I'll take a 3DS, because it's simple. You can just put that in your bag or your pocket, even. A Switch 2 is huge, though. I'm not going to take that places. Like, I'll take a 3DS into a McDonald's, and I'll sit there at the table and play it. I don't want to take a Switch 2 places like that. And I don't think a Street Pass feature would get used very much on those consoles. It is a good feature on the 3DS though, and I wish I had been alive or would have owned a 3DS to use it back then. Like 98% of my playtime has been in dock mode. Now, when I first got the Switch, a lot of my time was spent in handheld mode. I basically beat Breath of the Wild like that. Same with Luigi's Mansion, Mario Odyssey. Pretty much every game I got for like the first year I played purely in handheld mode. I've slowly transitioned to more TV because it's easier to see, probably not as bad on my eyes. What do you think of this song, by the way, Ren? All the music in this game has been great. I like this. Not as much as Edwin's Farm. Edwin's Farm is still the best, but... Though I have a friend who hardly ever plays in docked mode, so to each their own, yeah. I used to be like that. I've tried not to be as much, though, since I have a TV to use now. I've taken my 3DS places and tried to do Street Pass. I never have got one, though. Because the feature still... One of them still functions, to my knowledge. Because it's like local service that it does, not like a... It's not like a server that they have to have. It's just like a little... Some local thing it emits. I'm not entirely sure. Han the Great, Ree, and... Well, thank you, everybody. The feature still works, but you gotta be around people. Yeah. There's no one that I know to be around. Anyway, thank you, everybody. It's been a fun stream. Thank you, Carlin. Thank you, Nate. Thank you, Han the Great. Thank you, Twinny. Thank you, Carson. Thank you, Ado. Thank you, just some random person. Thank you, ComCom. I know you left. Thank you, O. Thank you, Garth. I know you guys probably aren't here. The feature still works. I read that. I was lonely and sad enough that I got extra 3DSs so that I could Street Pass myself. Wow. And it was worth it. I would imagine it. Thank you, George. There's a thing called Net Pass that you can get to make it to where you can get Street Pass tags. Okay. That sounds like something I would do. All you have to do is mod it first. Mine's modded. When I bought it off eBay because I couldn't afford a new one. I found one real cheap on there. When I got it, it didn't come modded, but during the modding process, you have to check to see if you're going to download the Rosalina software, is what I used. And you got to check to see if it's already downloaded, because if you try to download it again, you can have issues. It's the risky part of the modding process. I checked to see if it had it, and it did. Someone had already modded it. And then they removed all the mods, but they didn't delete the Rosalina software, or whatever it's called. And so I didn't even have to do the risky part of the process. It was already done for me. I just had to go download the homebrew channel and stuff. It's funny. Anyway, it got me rambling. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. Thank you again, Nate. It is very appreciated. Take care, company. May the Forge be with you. Gashnell Nard. Take care. I'm not gonna sing it right now, but just know Garv has written a brilliant parody for a future stream that I will sing eventually.